Everyone, and thank you for joining the 5th semi-annual career choice event. First, we'd like to thank C Public Charter School for allowing us to have this event here. We'd also like to thank our panelists for coming out today and helping us with this program. The career choice was implemented in 2010 with the purpose of steering African American students towards degrees and careers in the areas of science, technology, engineering, and math. This program further serves to connect students with professionals in the areas of STEM so they may make a more informed decision about their futures. We're excited to present this year's program. Our panel features a group of professionals who are compassionate about helping their community grow. Each of these panelists has volunteered their time to assist in making this program a success. Before entering our discussion, I would like to thank again the C Public Charter School, our council person, Ms. Kadisha Bill-Diggy, as well as the Patuxent Research Refuge, which is based in Laurel, Maryland, for joining us today. At this time, I'd like to invite a representative from the Patuxent Research Refuge Center to come and speak, say a few words.
Thank you very much. It's a pleasure to be here. My name is Nell Baldacchino from Patuxent Research Refuge, which is a U.S. Fish and Wildlife Service facility, Water Department of Interior, and we are right up the road, just up the Baltimore-Washington Parkway. I'll tell a little bit about Fish and Wildlife Service careers, but first let me tell you a little bit about what we have. And we have a large visitor center with exhibits about wildlife problems, wildlife research, and we have lots of lands people can enjoy wildlife recreation. People come out and hike and go fishing and enjoy the environment. We have a lot of education programs for all ages. So if you're interested in any of those, let me know. We can get the information. You can visit our website. We're also co-located with us is the USGS Patuxent Wildlife Research Center, which is a U.S. also Department of Interior facility, and they are responsible for all kinds of wildlife research. This is where they raise whooping cranes for release back to the wild. We've done a lot of work with environmental contaminants. They have chemists, toxicologists, all kinds of career opportunities. And the Fish and Wildlife Service does as well, from biology to people involved in administration, librarians, veterinarians, animal care people. So there's a huge variety of career opportunities between the two agencies that people can participate in. And I have a good bit of information out on our table in the hall about career opportunities. For some of you young people, we have a youth conservation corps in the summertime for ages 15 through 18. You do get paid minimum wage, and you work outside all day, but it's a good way to get to know the environment, some of the problems in the environment, and get involved in land management activities. And it can lead to careers. We also have internship programs and volunteer programs. Mr. Messier in the back is one of our volunteers, and we have older student volunteers, as well as people of all ages, but giving their time to us and doing all kinds of things. Everything from writing articles to landscaping to helping with trails, removing invasive plants, you name it, all kinds of opportunities for volunteers. And the interns are basically full-time volunteers, and they get a stipend as well. And we have them basically year-round for usually 3 months at a time. So you can get a feel for whether you like that kind of work. We have educational volunteers, and we also have biological volunteers and internships. And there are quite a few other employment programs that the service is involved with. And again, I can give you more information. If there are any questions, I'd be glad to try to answer. And again, we're happy to talk to people afterwards and give you detailed information on how to apply for the Youth Conservation Corps or some of the other programs that the Fish and Wildlife Service has. Thank you, Aaron.
Thank you. Next, we're going to have the panelists take a few minutes to give a brief introduction. So we give you some background about them, and then we'll go into our panel discussion. So we'll start with, I guess, ladies first, Ms. Washington.
Would you like to use the mic? Yes. Good morning, everyone. Good morning. Good morning, everyone. My name is Marcietta Washington, and I am an engineering manager at NASA headquarters here in Washington, D.C. I began my career down at the Kennedy Space Center working in the shuttle program. So that's what I always like to call my baby, the NASA shuttle program. Although we have now retired the shuttle program, that is what I did for most of my career. I was an engineering major at the University of Central Florida way back when, and was fortunate enough to be able to be hired by NASA right out of college. So I've done my entire career with NASA. I transferred to headquarters a few years back, some 20 years ago, working with the space station program, the International Space Station program, working with the Russian folks, and it's just been a wonderful, wonderful career for myself. I always encourage young people to do science and engineering, science, math, science, math. You can never have too much science. You can never take too much math, particularly if you want to be an engineer. But it has been a passion for me. I was very fortunate to land in a career that I enjoy. So going to work is not like going to work, because I enjoy doing what I do every day. The people are another thing, but I love my work. We'll answer any questions.
Dr. Gordon?
Good afternoon. My name is William Gordon. I'm a professor at Howard University in biology. I started my career with undergraduate training at Tuskegee University. Then went to New York because I thought there was lots of opportunity to be had there, so I took a job only to learn that a lot of jobs are dead-end jobs, and so decided to go back to school and earn a PhD at University of Minnesota. Then I came to Howard University, where I've been ever since, although I've taken a bit of time off, and some of that time that I took off was quite valuable because I had the pleasant and most profitable experience of meeting Mr. Harry Washington. He and I worked together at the National Science Foundation, working on exactly the kind of thing that he's doing now. And so I can tell you I'm not the very least surprised that he's doing this, because this has been his heart for quite a long time. Even when he worked with us at NSF, he envisioned doing something like this. So I'm so very proud of Harry, and more than happy to help him anytime that I can. My area of expertise is called plant physiology and biochemistry. But what I really do, which I think has a reasonable impact, I teach introductory biology to incoming freshmen at Howard University, and the introductory course is really that very special course that pretty much tells students whether or not biology is something that they're going to be able to use for a career goal that they've set, many of whom are looking forward to going to medical school. And so I'm very happy to see the lady here from Wildlife, because I think all too often students do not broaden the scope of possibilities for careers. And it seems to me that one of the things that we do want them to do is to start looking at other options, things that we have not traditionally done that do offer tremendous amounts of opportunity for careers. Beyond that, I just do the very best that I can to teach.
Good afternoon.
Dr. Davidson.
Good afternoon. My name is Lauren Davidson. I'm a veterinarian currently at the National Institutes of Health, the National Institute of Dental and Craniofacial Research. I started my career, well, my love affair with veterinary medicine and animals started at a very, very young age, probably around 2. But as far as educationally, I did my undergraduate education in animal science at Cornell University in New York. And then afterwards, I went to the University of Florida, College of Veterinary Medicine in Gainesville, Florida. And I afterwards decided to do an internship. Rather than go directly into practice, I did a 1-year internship at a specialty clinic where I worked with veterinary specialists in dermatology, surgery, internal medicine, ophthalmology, etc. And I thought I was going to be an ophthalmologist, a veterinary ophthalmologist, but I decided to go into emergency medicine for a while, and I came to DC and worked in practice for regular general practice, dog and cat medicine. After that, I decided I probably wasn't going to be a general practitioner forever, and the opportunity arose to move to the government sector, and I worked with the FDA, and I became a primate veterinarian, where I worked with various species of primates.